Hey everybody, welcome to our new apartment. I'm so excited that we're here. It's been a long time of packing and cleaning and unpacking, and I'm just so happy to be getting settled here. So we're officially out of our old apartment and we're here, and as you can see, it's a little bit of a mess still, so we're still trying to unpack and get everything organized. But since I had a second, I thought I'd sit down and try out a new mascara. Now this came out a little while ago, but I didn't pick it up because you know how people will talk about a product right when it comes out, especially on YouTube, because they get it in PR and they're like, this is great, and then they use it like once or twice and then move on to something else. I always want to wait and see kind of what products last, if that makes sense. So a couple people have still been using this product even though it came out, I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago, sometime last year. This is the NYX On The Rise Volume Liftscara, and I wanted to pick this up because I feel like I want days where I can do one quick coat of mascara and it's just going to separate the lashes, coat them pretty evenly but not super clumpy, and still look good. And then I want days where I can also build that volume up but still have that length and lift. And so I feel like this is going to give it to me. That's at least what I've been hearing. So I just wanted to try it out. So the tube is nice and skinny, pretty cute, and as the name would suggest, it's called a volume Liftscara, which is kind of a stupid name if you ask me, but it suggests that we're going to get volume and lift, which is kind of what I like and what I'm looking for. That lift is what really makes my lashes look longer, because if your lashes are pointing straight forward, they're going to look a little bit shorter, but if you're pointing up, you're going to be able to see the entire length, and so that's what really gives my lashes a really good long look to them. So it's one of those kind of like silicone brushes, if you can see. So these are the kind of brushes I always stab my eyeball with. It's got a really interesting shape. It's like round and then it's like hourglass. I feel like sometimes the shape of a brush is kind of a gimmick, but we will see what happens with this. Okay, so it's going on. It's pretty dry, which I actually like because it gives me a little bit of time to manipulate the formula before I get too much product built on there. Ooh, okay, I actually like this. The only problem with it being super dry is that it might dry out too fast, you know what I mean? Like after a week it could be too dry. For reference, other mascaras that I really like are the L'Oreal Lash Paradise and the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. Both of those are a little bit more volumizing and a little bit of a thicker, more liquidy formula, I would say, than this one. But I actually really like the thin formula on this. It's giving me like a nice like light coat where it doesn't look like I have a ton of mascara on. And typically what I do with mascaras is I'll do one coat on the top and then I'll do a coat on the bottom, and then usually like one more coat on the top and one more on the bottom, and then I'll switch to the other eye. But it kind of depends on the formula, and this one I feel like I'm gonna have to re-dip quite a bit. When I do mascara, I usually don't really have to re-dip back in. So this one though is like dry enough that I feel like I'll probably have to dip back into the tube. Okay, so that's one coat. I feel like I can definitely see some good lift. It's nothing like a lot more than the rest of my mascaras, so the test is going to be if that lift holds throughout the day, because a lot of them will fall flat once it like dries. So we'll see if this one like sticks up. I don't know, this is very interesting. I'm gonna dip back in into this eye again and see what it looks like when we try to build it up. Okay, well that instantly provided a lot more volume, wow. But I love that thin first coat because then when I'm adding more volume back in, they're still separated and not clumping together like twiggy lashes, which twiggy lashes can be really cool. You know, the really spiky ones. That's not always the look that I'm going for. Wow, I really liked that second coat. That was so easy. Also, another thing people look for is if the mascara like flakes at all throughout the day. I don't typically have a problem with that, but I do want to come back at the end of the day to check on the flaking and to check on the, oh, I stabbed myself. Oh, that's the worst. Ooh, these bristles are rough. What was I saying? I want to check on the flaking, and I want to check on if the lift kind of like held up or not. The only mascara that I feel like holds my curl all day long, because I don't use a lash curler because I feel like it just doesn't look right on me. The only one that holds my lift all day is the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions, because that is more of like a tubing mascara formula. I don't know why that helps, but I think it does. I feel like this time my first coat was a little bit thicker on this eye than it was on the first eye, and that's probably just because when you first pull the wand out, it's not like fully coated as well as it could be, just because the product's been sitting in there. So once you dip it back in, it coats the brush a little bit better, but I still feel like it's not clumping or anything. So with this side, I didn't really have to dip back in. I'm just going back in now and touching up from that first coat without adding any more product from the tube. Okay, I feel like those look really good. Nice and even. I do feel like I'll really like this on days where I'm not wearing a lot of makeup. If I just want to put on like my brows and mascara, then this would be a good one to go for. That's where we're at. Hopefully you can see okay. Again, I don't have my monitor, so I don't know. But yeah, I think what I'll do is, unless there's a big change in the mascara, like it flakes a lot or something like that, I'll just check back in with you at the end of the day to show you what everything is looking like. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you later. Okay guys, I've only had this mascara on for a few hours, maybe like 2.5 hours, and you'll have to ignore my makeup today. It does not look good. My skin has just been acting up. I think it's because we've been moving, and so we've been up late and not eating great, because it's hard to cook when you're like in between houses. So my skin's been a little bit irritated with me and just having little breakouts everywhere. So my makeup hasn't been sitting super great, but I'm on here right now because this thing has been flaking, this mascara. I don't know if you can really see it. I kind of wiped it off a little bit because I was running errands, and I noticed while I was at the store, and I was like, it was like, especially this eye was like raining down. There's still little spots, if you can see, like right around here. There's none on this side, but I think there were some earlier. And yeah, like right under my eye right here, I don't know. I'm not very happy about that. And I'm kind of surprised, honestly. I didn't think it would do that. However, oh, my eyebrows look crazy too. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I have been rubbing my eyes a little bit, but I am usually really gentle. Like I'll just kind of go like this. And I don't think I even really did it on this eye. And this is the eye that's having the problems. I don't know what that's about. I kind of almost feel like we're gonna need to like do a day 2 sort of situation, because if I rub right now, nothing's coming off. So maybe it's just a fluke, but it definitely was all over my face. So I don't like that. And I usually don't have that problem, so I'm kind of surprised. But I'll keep you posted if there's anything new tonight. So far, it's fine. I don't know. I'm not like wowed. I'm not mad. I'm a little mad about the flakies, but yeah, that's where we're at. Okay guys, I'm back home. I'm in my bathroom, and I kind of just took a little look-see at the mascara, and it's really not that special. And I will show you in just a second, but my lashes have not stayed lifted. They look very meh, not very existent. Sometimes it can take like a few uses before a mascara really looks great. So I'm definitely gonna keep using it. Plus, you know, you go through mascaras so quick. I'll just use it for like 2 months and then I'll be ready for a new one anyway. But they don't look great. So let's see if you can see that. They just are like sticking straight forward. Not a lot of lift, not a lot of volume. And I didn't put on as many coats as I normally do, but still, it hasn't flaked, I don't think. Yeah, they haven't flaked anymore, so that might have just been like a weird, you know, random accident kind of situation. But I think it's fine, but nothing to get excited about as of right now. Thanks for watching this super quick video. Tell me what mascaras you're loving right now, because once I get this one, I just like to try new ones, so I'll probably pick up something different to try. So yeah, let me know what you're loving, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.